As the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Denver Broncos. Both teams riding 2-0 starts here. One, we'll get the turkey and move to 3-0 as Week 3 gets underway. Danny Gray to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Throwing on their first play. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little shorter than 35.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable. And it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. The first carry here for Ashton Jeanty. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
First down from the 42.
Bronco switch, Bronco switch. Here we go, shot.
Another give here to Jeanty. He drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down.
Let's go. 70 lines, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Gonna keep this one and go. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
Kate, that fits under the umbrella of some coaches just don't want to mess around. That's about as conservative as it gets. Instead of taking some shots, what you could do in 2nd and short, they decided to just move those chains.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Let's go now.
Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker.
Come on. Cougar 19. Ready.
Out of the gun. It's Milton. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Las Vegas.
Good opening drive to this point. They've got another first down at the 34.
19, target, go!
Now Milton to throw. That's complete to the back, Ashton Jeanty. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Cup 19, ready,
Shotgun snap here to Milton. They get 19 on that pickup. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
Get it. Steady right.
Straight ahead with Genty. Bounces this outside, winds up with a nice chunk of yards there as a result. It's second down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Ready, ready. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
They'll work against the blitz. Cut near the goal line. And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Goal at the 2-yard line.
Drive has kind of seemed destined for the end zone, partner. First of a few chances now to reach it. Genty runs it in for the Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders finish up an excellent opening series. Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Broncos nothing.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. On the return, Isaiah Rodgers. They get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be second and 5.
A gain of 5.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Throwing here, Nix. That's incomplete left side. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Ready.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. That one goes for 31 yards. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready.
Nix from the gun. Completes, dialing up Collins again. And no yak this time. They got on him quickly, down at the 32-yard line. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
First and 10.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First and 10 from the 32.
Middle.
Handoff running left. Here's Gibbs. He's got it in the red zone. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos finish off their opening drive. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Broncos start off well to tie things 7-7.
Set to kick off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Gray now on the return. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38.
At their own 38-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Red! 70 Lions! Cougar 19!
This play is going to be again to Jency. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12.
79, bro. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Okay,
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
let's go. 70, Timberwolf. 18, Pioneer. 60, Eagles. 60, Eagles. Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready?
3rd and long for him here. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Pete, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
That's taken at the 15. And he's going to get him further up their side of the field with a nice return there, partner. Up past the 35.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Hold on, son. Ready.
We'll start on the ground with Gibbs. Breaks the tackle. And he needed 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4.
Hold on, son. Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. He's got Emeka Egbuka. Still has some space inside the 35. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They've got a first to begin the frame.
Ready.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. Breaks the tackle. He's still going. And his drive forward halted after a couple of yards. Eric Stokes getting there for the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Captain. Almost set. Ready.
Here's a counter give to Gibbs. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Well, that play right there, that one is why linemen, they run the 40, do all the agility tests in their spandex at the combine. Yeah, having fast, agile, big guys up front, it lets them set the table so the running backs can go do their job.
From the red zone on first. Brought in. He'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Kill. Almost set. Motion. Ready.
They'll toss it to Gibbs. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
3rd down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive.
Almost set. Ready.
Here's Nix. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And 4th and 4 coming up. Out is Tyler Luke for the field goal attempt. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Luke knocks it through. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
And he got all in that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Shotgun give here to Genty. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Come on. Hey.
Throwing now, Milton. The catch is made near the edge. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
On the ready.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Let's go. Cowboy 80.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Short pass brought in. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. He gets 6 on that play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Buffalo 8. Viking 8. cheese. Ready, right?
Back to throw. Here's Milton. He put everything he had into this one. This is caught inside the 15. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Four downs to get this across. Here's first and goal.
Ready, go.
Here's Genty. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
Listen, everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on second and goal.
Genty again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Stopped for no gain and leaves them 6 yards out on third and goal.
That result right there probably takes the run out of the picture on third and goal. But maybe it doesn't. Maybe this offense is looking at this at 4-down territory. This is where the fascinating mind games go.
Tap the 60, tap the 60. Ready.
Third down from the gun. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take a second quarter lead.
Touchdown, Raiders.
So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Broncos 10.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. On the return, here's Rodgers. This makes it up to the 25.
Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got first and 10.
Hold on a sec.
Now Nix. Collins got it left side. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense to line. This is second and 4.
44.
Back now, pressure coming. Hits him on the out route. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chains moving too. It's a pick up of 14 yards as the chains reset. Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Gibbs now from the gun. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Catch made left side by Luka. Ooh, awfully close to that line of gain. Stopped though, made it to 46. Third down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Third down run by Gibbs. He dodged the tackle. They can't stop him. Keeps it moving. All the way. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos get some late points and the lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Here's Luke for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And And the Broncos push their lead to 3.
Broncos 17. Raiders 14.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Broncos. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be blocked down at the 42. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd down, looking for options. Hauled in, again it's Bowers. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run. Genty from the gun. Still has some space inside the 35. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
1st down. A gain of 22 yards. And a Las Vegas 1st down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Ready? 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings. Warriors 70. Ready?
Shotgun snap here to Milton. Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Gravity Lions.
They give up the guts. It's Genty. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go. Brock, they take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. Here's Milton. Throws out. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. He's going to score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take the lead just before halftime. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. Carlson's extra point is good. And the Raiders take a 4-point lead.
Raiders 21. Broncos 17.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
20-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. All right, with 6 seconds left, we've got a timeout. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Give to Gibbs to start the 3rd. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
2nd and 8.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Nix from the gun. Last call. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jeremy Chin has got it. And the Raiders will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did. I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Cut 19. Cut. Here we go. Shot. Cowboy 80. Let's go.
Now Milton to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Broncos get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Ready. Ready.
Nix with it on 1st. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Left side now caught by Sutton. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hold on, set. Ready. 11.
happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right, here we go. Second down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
No gain on the play.
Kate, I'm going to call that, even though it looks like nothing on the stat sheet, a win-win for both sides. The defense, well, they rally. They get right to that throw in the flat for a no gain. The offense, well, they just remind that defense, you not only got to cover us vertically, but we're going to stretch you horizontally as well.
Let's see what they went with on third down. Here he goes, third and long. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. First and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38. Play fake. It's Milton. He's going deep this time. Caught at the 20-yard line. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olson would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns, too, just like he showed off.
On the return, here's Rodgers. And he's going to head out of bounds on the return.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got first and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Shotgun snap to Nix. He's trying to push the field. He's got it at the 30. And he will get this inside the 30.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Short pass brought in. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Coming to the line for another first and 10. Working inside the red zone. Screen here for Gibbs. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos shrinking the lead some in the third. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And he goes out of bounds. Wow, major miscue there, and they're not going to get to.
That keeps the score. Raiders 28, Broncos 23.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Running from the pistol here with Jency. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14.
19 tight.
They're going to throw out of the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Third down here, need 8 on the play.
Mustang 19 Tiger.
And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Broncos go with a dime look here on 3rd down.
Ready? 70 Rangers.
To the air on 3rd and long. That's complete inside the 35. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. Give him 38 on that one. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
3 quarters in the books from this one. It's the Raiders' ball, a chance at a win if they can hang on to this lead.
At the Broncos' 27-yard line.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down.
Ready? Cougar 19, 18 Radley. Ready?
To throw, Milton. Hits him on the out route. And not much doing. He's stopped quickly.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Ready?
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
Third and long for him here. And this is going to be hit by a defender and knocked away. Incomplete as the end zone look comes up empty, Brock. We've got a fourth down decision to make. On comes Daniel Carlson for a pretty important kick. This is a 42-yard look from the left hash. Tracking for it, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the fourth quarter when it really matters.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Nix. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
They call play action. Would have been better to actually give it to him on a carry right there, Kate. The front was fooled for about a split second, if that. And that play call ended up working in their favor as it leads to a sack.
Might be time to reach into the bag of tricks on 2nd down. 16 to go following the sack. Nix looking to throw. Gets this over the middle to Collins. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 15 yards and leads to 3rd down.
Now Nix on 3rd down. Throwing the out route complete. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
1st down now, ball at the 33. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Well, Kate, a 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. But you're going to have to pick up the pace.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Here's Nix to throw. He's him on the quick hitter. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Raiders with an extra DB out there. 3rd down. Here he is on 3rd and short. Oh, brother, it's another interception. The Raiders get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. They'll work against the blitz. It's there. He's got it. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
This is Genty on 2nd. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Ready.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Tag. Viking 18.
He's back to throw. And the defender's there to knock this away. That effort means it's 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football. It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him.
And the Broncos, 1st down. 1st and 10.
Nick snap on 1st and 10. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Nix again on 2nd and 10. This complete to Cole. Racing down the left side. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos now within 1 score in the 4th.
I gotta say, with the type of throw that took, and then where he made that catch, it had taken all 11 defenders and maybe a couple extra from the sidelines to keep him out of the end zone. Not only did he earn it, it felt like he deserved that touchdown.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point.
Going again. Here's Nix. And he goes down. The pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead.
Raiders 34, Broncos 29. Tyler Luke set.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35.
Ready?
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Nice cowboy 80. Go.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. Dumped off to his running back. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Completed over the middle. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Raiders leading by 5.
Ready?
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Roll, go. 68.
A give left side to Genty. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. Third and a lone yard coming up.
Drag him 60. Here we go. Here we go. Panthers. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
Setting up to pass. Got a lock behind this one. Downfield it goes. So the heave knocked away from the intended targets. That brings up 4th down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4.
Ready. 19, 18. Ready.
He'll look to throw it. It's complete. This is Ballard. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That's going to be a 20-yard hit on 4th down, Brock. That keeps this drive moving.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run, great tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Another give here to Genty. And that's a Raiders 1st down. And more than that, Brock, it should seal away the win for them.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
1st and goal, Raiders.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down.
Go.
Quarterback run here. So it's a road win for the Raiders in this one. Well, Brock, I think it's safe to say that the top-ranked defense in the NFL probably going to take a couple of hits to its status after this one. We have not seen an opponent score against them like this very often, if at all, this season.
Yeah, I think what it shows you too, Kate, is even for an elite defense, there's still holes and weaknesses to be found and taken advantage of. Yeah. Took a whole bunch of effort, some great masterful game planning. This offense found ways to score against a pretty salty defensive unit.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders winners, as we'll see you next time from Denver.